Guys, what's up? I want to speak about emotional intelligence for a minute. I want to speak about the difference between emotional knowledge and emotional intelligence, okay? And what I'm going to use as a guide is a situation that happened, a real life situation where a father, ex-Marine, ex-Army guy, ex-military guy, well-to-do guy, had degrees, certifications from school and stuff like that, higher learning, gets into an argument with his wife or girlfriend about what to watch on television. He had a son who committed suicide previous to this relationship. She calls him a bitch and says, no wonder your son killed himself like a little bitch because you're a bitch. And his father was actually FaceTiming him as this argument went on. The wife started fighting the husband, and then the father reports that the phone dropped, so he couldn't have a visible image of what was going on, but he heard two pops, and then he the guy proceeded to kill his 10-year-old son as well. But yeah.
This says, I, Tyrone Johnson, do hereby consent to being interviewed by the below-listed Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office law enforcement official. I'm just trying to understand what happened to that, okay? What's the boy's name? Rodney?
Right.
Rye? How do you spell that?
R-Y is what.
Okay. R-Y? Okay. Are you his father? No?
Well, that was his stepson then. I apologize.
Where? You guys were having dinner. Okay. Right? Okay. Some argument started and you wanted to leave. Packing up your stuff. She says some nasty things to you. It sounds like. You said you had a son at one point?
My oldest son committed suicide 10 months ago.
10 months ago? Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, man. That's terrible. Were you on the phone the entire time with Dad during this?
Yes.
When the shooting happened and everything?
I said, stop.
Okay.
I don't know where my mother was. I always knew to have the PlayStation.
What's your dad's phone number?
It's, I am.
Okay.
And that's what
That's when you dialed your dad? Did your dad pick up the phone?
Yes, he did. I was talking.
And what did he do then?
He was on this side of me as I was on the floor.
He was on your left side?
Pushed.
You pushed him off of you?
That's when she grabbed the PlayStation.
So
The gun was this.
the gun was right next to you?
Yes.
Okay. And then, so she had the PlayStation like this, and then you just grabbed the gun and just started firing? Okay. Do you remember who you hit first? Okay.
Just
You said earlier, listen, hold on.
yes. That's it.
Okay.
He lived it, sir.
We're not.
And the reason why I want to speak about this is because this is something that we all can relate to. We've all been angry before. We've all been so angry to the point where we actually did something out of our character and we had to apologize later. Or when we felt better later on, we reflected back on that moment like, wow, I was really stupid. And that's not something that you can just sit there and not consider in life. You have to be aware of your feelings. And when I say emotional intelligence versus emotional knowledge, you've got to have emotional intelligence because basically knowledge is something that's available for everybody. Knowledge, just because, knowledge is not, it's not going to happen all the time. Perfect example, we have the internet. Any question to any answer can be researched. However, many people still don't have knowledge. People can look up various things on the internet. The internet is just a large library of knowledge, but most people don't really use it for that. I mean, So knowledge, just because the knowledge is there, doesn't mean that it's actually going to be used. You got to have that intelligence. That intelligence is intuitive. It's in you. It's natural. You learn from your mistakes. You learn from your experiences, and then you know, that's there with you. You know, knowledge. If somebody asks me, hey, how many proteins are in your eyebrow? I'm not going to know that. I got to go research that. But if somebody asks me, do you know what it feels like to have eyebrows? I can say yes, I do. I mean, that's in me. I have the intelligence to know how that feels from experience. So I know that was a terrible example, but I'm just trying to say that we've got to really draw in from our experiences, as opposed to going around trying to learn all of these different things, learn knowledge. You got to learn from within is basically what I'm trying to say. So yeah, the death penalty was recommended for this guy. He was sentenced. It actually came out that he killed his wife in an argument, and he said that he accidentally killed her son, his stepson. And well, she was his girlfriend, so it wasn't his stepson, I guess technically, but you know what I mean. And he actually hunted down the boy. The boy was actually hiding under his bed, and he went and got him. And it's sad. And I just want you guys to understand that a normal moment, these people were arguing over what to watch on TV, and it led to something tragic. So please just don't act like normal moments are inconsiderate. I mean, are not important. You know, be aware of the normal periods in your life, because anything can jump off when things appear entirely normal. So just keep that, you know, that awareness. Peace.